This is Stampy, and welcome to another Let's Play on
Super Mario Maker.
This is the third level, which I am going to be making for Choo Choo, and this one is in my favourite theme, which is Super Mario World. And let's get straight into this, shall we? And I've had an idea for a style of level for quite a while, and I thought I'd try it out now, because with these pipes, you can see that if I put one on the ceiling up here, and then spin this round, and then set it so I go through it, what I can then do, which seems obvious, is then do a pipe at the bottom down here. And then I could do another pipe on the top up here, and basically what I could create is a level where instead of going to the side, you're kind of just endlessly going up. So let's go and do a few of these pipes, and so this exit pipe would then be a little bit along, but then down here. So you see that instead of going along to the side, I need to go straight up. And so I'm doing the airship theme, because it seemed to make sense being up in the clouds here. And let's go and get started. So this can basically be the actual proper ground, I guess. How do I do just normal ground? That's not it there, is it? This isn't going to be it. How do I do just that, what's already there? Can anyone see it? Is it? It's not this, is it? No, but this will do. Tell you what, you're walking onto the start of an airship. Let's pretend that. This is the floating platforms, and what we need to do now is use a lot of the mechanics that they have, which allow you to go up. And some of my favourite ones are these ones, because they're quite cool, and they only do this in Super Mario World, but as you see, when you break them, well, they don't actually break, they just spin. But then you could then go and jump your way up like this. And I kind of like that. So I'm going to do a few platforms of these and do them in a row like this. And I could add a few little surprises in as well, couldn't I? Let's add a mushroom in one here. And let's add another mushroom here in case he didn't get that one. And there's a chance he won't get any of these, but there's a chance he'll get both of them. So anyway, let's get rid of that one. I think that one's fair enough. That's just kind of rewarding him for being good and getting rid of all of them. But let's add a few enemies in as well. Let's be nice to start with, and let's just add a Goomba here, a Goomba there, and one down here. So as he starts off, he can go and break these platforms, and this is also good because it allows him to jump onto the one that the mushroom was on, but on the next challenge he can't at all. He actually can't jump high enough to get on top of it. So what I can do is just grab all of these and move them, I think just one lower. Should be enough, so I can then go and, there we go, no problem, go and jump through. So there we go, that's the first little challenge, and now we could do a moving platform actually, couldn't we? If I do like a circle, right, let's do a square. I don't think I'm quite capable of doing a circle yet. I'm really bad at controlling these for some reason. So let's go around like this, and then let's try and go about to the same side out the other side. I think that's just about right. And here we go, we have a big loop. And now we can go and put basically whatever we want on this loop. So let's go and, the obvious thing is to put this on. But I don't know if that, oh, whoa, no, don't do that. Yeah, the obvious thing is to put one of these on. But I don't know if that's going to be too easy. Let's go and do something that's a little bit more challenging to stand on. What about some ice? Was it going to let me put ice on? And there we go, so the ice is going to be spinning round. Is it really slippy? I know it is quite slippy. I don't know how hard it's going to be when it's just like this here. Can I jump on the ice? Whoop, yep, yeah, it is definitely very slippy. I think that's quite a nice challenge. But let's go and add just a few more on, just because it's quite slow moving round. So let's go and let's have them all kind of going the same direction. And let's just add a few of these so he can go and land on whichever one of these he wants. So let's go and do this one. Spin around. That's it. And then one more, which should be going up just like that. There we go. So these are all going to be spinning round. And then when he gets to the pipe, I'm going to move it up slightly. He can basically go here and jump through the pipe. And then that's not going to be the end. That is really just the beginning, really. So he's going to go and jump through here. And then, oh, it's not letting me get through for some reason. Having the extra pipe doesn't ruin that one at all, does it? Let me go back up and let me just test this. This is also a nice time to test the level. Can I get one of these ice pieces? Oh, this is dangerous. I feel like I want to add something else in. I feel like I should add something else in the middle of the area. I don't know whether it should be an enemy or whether it should be something like a challenge to get. But let me just make sure I can get through the pipe. There we go. I can get through the pipe, no problemo. And so now it's kind of as if he's just continuing to go up even higher. So seeing as there's lots of clouds here, how about we add some clouds in? This can be the cloud line here. So let's go and add some of these clouds in like this. I think I might actually just do single rows rather than actually trying to make them look like clouds. Let's just do a few like this and then some to here. And let's do these slightly higher just to make it a little bit more difficult. If I go and do them there. So then this way he jumps to here and then jumps to here. And then I'm going to do the next row directly above it. Because the cool things about clouds is that you can just go and jump straight through them like that. So that's going to be the next challenge. And then we're going to add some more clouds that can be kind of all the way over here. So it's quite a big jump. But no problem. Not too difficult to get whatsoever. So there we go. Played around with some clouds a little bit. What else can we play with now? We could do... I'm kind of overwhelmed with choices. These things are quite cool. These are kind of like one-way gates, and I'm not built with these yet. You could see that if I'm on top of it, I won't fall through. But if I'm underneath it, then I can jump through it. It's a little bit too high, I think, for me to get to the top of it. But I could do something with them. But then again, I am right at the top here anyway. So I might do just kind of another platform he needs to get to the side. Well, what I could do is if I do some more clouds here, so that's where he needs to get to, but you can see that he can't jump to it. And having this one down here is quite nice, because it means if he falls, he'll be okay. So I might do like a challenge where maybe he needs to go, and if I had a pipe here, which he can't go down, but let's have it going all the way down to the ground, then this way he could be firing out enemies. And then he has to jump off the enemy in order to get to the top. That could be quite cool. So let's go and place this pipe down here and go whoop, and lift it up to here. And then let's go and put an enemy in, and that's going to be blasted out of it. Let's go and do a... let's just do some Goombas. Good old-fashioned Goombas. I do like them. So let's just see whether this is at all possible. Oh, look, they're not getting fired out. They're only getting spewed out. Okay, I might need to change my strategy here. I might have to maybe use... Actually, if I use one of these cannon things, I could do it. So he just needs to actually jump on the cannonball itself. So if I put this along to about here... let me see if this is at all possible. So he needs to go boom and then jump. I think this might be possible, actually. Let me go and try and do that a little bit better. If I wait for it to go and then go boom and I didn't do very well there. Hopefully, he would still have the mushroom in case it takes a failed attempt. And, nearly. I think I'm going to put these clouds slightly lower just to make it a little bit easier like that. So let's go give this another go, shall we? Wait for it to go and go. No, that wasn't quick enough. I need to go about now. And, I didn't quite jump off enough. Let's make it a little bit easier again then, shall we? And let's move this platform like to here. And let me make sure, actually, no, I think you might be able to just jump to that. So let's do it a little bit higher. And let me just first check that I can't just jump straight to it anyway. And I don't think I can. Let me do another go, because that would kind of ruin the puzzle if you can just jump to it. No, you can't. So you do have to use the cannonball. So let's go and try and do this again. And there we go. That's cool. I like that challenge. And then up through the pipe. And yeah, continuing on up. So what should we play around with now? I could use those gates that I was going to use before. And add some of these in here. So let's try and make this into a bit more of a puzzle, this bit. So this gate could be here, and then this one could be facing down, but then there could be another one facing up here, and then this one here facing up as well. And let me see whether that's at all possible to get into those next ones. I think I'm making these jumps a bit more unrealistic. It's kind of just the silver bit which you can actually stand on. So let's go and add this like this. So he's going to jump. Then if he jumps again, he can't make it. But he might be able to jump. There we go. You can kind of loop around to the side like that. That's quite a cool little challenge. Whoop. Just around like that. And no, because I fall through the other one. I just need to go like that. Okay, that's cool. And then we can go and let's play around with something else. I don't want to use those gates too much. I could use some of these music blocks. They basically allow you to... actually, I want to do them going to the other side because I don't want him to be able to skip an area. So these, you can kind of bounce quite high off them. You can see you can kind of go like... no, not like that. That's not what I meant to do. It is a dangerous level because of all of these big drops. I might make some ground on the floor just in case he falls. And yes, yeah, you can see you can jump rather high on them. So I could go and add them there and then add some more like way over here maybe and see whether that's possible to get to. If I go, whoop, nope, that wasn't a very good jump. Let's go back around. Oh, no, fell down. I keep forgetting about that. Nope. I'm the worst at my levels. There we go. Let's go like this, and then to here, and then boing, 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 boing. Let me try and get this timing right, and whoop. I think that is still a little bit too difficult. So let's do these high, but let's just do them like way closer. I think it's going to be the way to do it. If I just do it like this, and then that way, it's still a pretty tough jump. You kind of hear bouncing, and you've got to get the timing right, but it's not too hard. And yeah, as I think I will do, I will go and add some more ground underneath, just in case you keep falling down. Landing on the pipe isn't too bad, but I think I'd like to make it even easier. They're really tough to do these. It's quite a good challenge, actually. They're a bit annoying. So I'm only going to do them this once, but I think they are another interesting challenge. So I know it's doable, I'm just failing really bad at it. Alright then, let's carry on then. Onwards and upwards. We're going to add another pipe in, which can be here. And let's go and let's just go through it just so we can go and set up the next pipes. And so where was that pipe there? Let's go and do, yep, make sure we've got a nice clear area here. And we'll do the exit here. But I then need to go straight back through because I need to finish off this area first. I could do a spring. I could do a good old-fashioned simple spring. So if I go and build some of this area in here, I could just go and add a spring. Well, let's make it so he has to move the spring, shall we? And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to add another pipe on the side here. Actually, could I do a cannon or something rather than a pipe, just to make it more interesting? What happens if I put a spring inside of one of these cannon things? Because I want to make it so that he will never run out of springs. If he accidentally fires it off the edge, I want him to have, oh, look, it's bouncing. That's quite cool. And it actually landed exactly where I needed it. Let me go and try that again, and let me see if it always lands in that place. I don't know if I kind of just blocked it. So that's their bouncing. And oh yeah, it kind of just always fires them where you need them. That's quite fun, actually. I quite like having it bouncing. So there we go. That is how you get through this pipe at the end. As you can tell, I didn't put too much playing into this level. The only idea I really had is that you've got to keep going up. But yeah, I think it's actually turning out pretty well. So what shall I play around with now? I did enjoy the moving platforms, but I have already done that. So let's see if there's anything else that would allow you to get fired up. So I've got the springs done. I could play around with these blocks a bit more. You could play around with the coins and power blocks. I might do that, actually. If I go and build a little bit of the ground in here, actually, let's go and do the ground like the airships, because I think that looks quite cool. Let's go and build this in here. And I will go back and decorate a bunch of these. I realise that I've kept them quite bland at the moment, in terms of I've only really added in what you need to complete the level. But I will add some more decoration and maybe some sound effects and some arrows, just keep like pointing up that just say, yep, keep doing what you're doing and keep heading up. So I will add some more things like that in. But yeah. What I might do is play around with power blocks a bit, and I'll do a couple of these just in case he loses them. And, actually, what happens when coins get fired out from a cannon and you step on a power block? Because if you don't know how these work, because if I stand on one, it turns the coins into blocks. So if they get fired out and then I land on it, oh no, it doesn't work! Oh, that would have been so cool. Because what I'm worried about is him accidentally picking up the coins and not getting the power blocks. Because what I want him to do is need to go and stand on them. But I guess if he does get it wrong, if he goes back through the pipe and back again, then it will all kind of reset. So what I could do is just do a few platforms with these coins. If I do some here, and then I'll do some higher up here, and then some higher up there like that. And let me just do a little bit more of a gap. So there we go. So this is like this. And so what he needs to do is he steps on the power block, and then he needs to